Hey, everybody,
But
welcome back. I'm Sherry,
and I'm Brooke,
and Brooke is reacting to Hercules, The Legendary Journeys.
and
We,
we're on the finale of season 1.
yep, we're on the finale. We just finished watching The Gauntlet, or I think it's just Gauntlet, but,
Yeah,
but
and I'm excited because the end of it implied that Xena will also be in this episode. So for all of you who love me excusing every bad thing she does and being a stan, welcome back.
we don't know that she's going to be in this one.
They said they were going to work together. If she's not, I'm going to be pissed.
Well, yeah,
I'm
they said they were
excited.
going
I'm
to work
mad.
together, but we don't know if that's
I'm
going to
mad.
be off screen or not. We
Mm.
don't know if it's just going to be collabs in the future.
Okay, then if she's not in it, get ready for me to pout the whole time.
We do know that Darfus is coming back, not necessarily this episode, but maybe this episode.
Yeah, all my Darfus fans sound off in chat. Comment. There's gonna be someone whose like icon is Darfus. It's gonna be like Darfus lover 420, and they're gonna be like, he's the best. Somebody's gotta love him.
Yeah. I don't know. You'll have to poll Kaz and Zeroff. Is that how I say his name? And Sherlyn and all them to see if they like Darfus
You
or not.
guys, who likes Darfus?
It's too
That'll
close to
be
doofus.
in the comment of my Patreon, the uncut reaction. Like, sound off if you like Darfus.
Uh, okay. So we don't know what's coming up this episode necessarily. Any comments about anything up to this point?
I can't believe we're already through season 1. I feel like we
Yeah.
just started. But then I think about it, I feel like, no, we've been like recording for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Yo,
we've
life's
we've
crazy,
been saying,
everybody.
"Can you do this Friday?"
Yeah, for like 3 months. Holy shit.
It is still the day after Thanksgiving. I actually messaged Brooke last night and I said, "Now it is or no, Wednesday night." And I said, "Now it is Thanksgiving weekend. Are you still able to do Friday?"
Yeah, I was like, it's Black Friday. If I go out shopping, it's not gonna be till later.
And I don't do Black Friday shopping. I don't
I
care how
just
good
like
the prices are.
it's like I don't do morning, but like if it's like, oh, I don't mind going to like Marshalls or something, maybe there's like a deal on something, but it's like not anything I specifically need, so I'm not like I need to go and kill people for Elmo or something.
Yeah.
Which I don't think it's as bad as it used to be because a lot of it is online. Like I did a lot of shopping today online, but you know.
There's a store in town that's TikTok famous. It's Sparta Candle Company, and
Mm.
the father of the owner of the store is the one who's TikTok famous. He's got a segment called "Cutting Up with Dwayne," but everybody also loves the fact that he's a Swiftie fan and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And
So like, we'll take the candles, please and
yeah,
thank you.
they don't open up until 10 a.m. and there was a line outside their store at 9 a.m.
That's like too much. Like
I
you're
was
telling
like,
me they don't have an online store.
this is Sparta. Why is there a line? But
Yeah, that's too much. I'm like, there's nothing I want that badly.
yeah, I don't do crowds, so
My
I
mom did it a couple times when I was a kid. I remember her and my aunt leaving like really early to
hmm
go somewhere, but like I feel like most of that has passed us with the online shopping. Like I remember when
yeah.
I was a kid and people like died trying to get Tickle Me Elmo in like a Walmart parking lot. And I'm like, I don't think we're gonna get that anymore.
Well, the crazies are still out there. Just look at the everyday news.
Yeah, but they're not killing each other for Elmo. Like they're crazy.
No, they're killing themselves for stupider stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
Stupider a word?
exactly. I don't know, more stupid.
More stupid.
But I just like nobody needs a toy that bad, okay?
Yeah, yeah. I do Cyber Monday.
Yeah, basically most companies now are just like have blocked the whole weekend together, so I was just like whatever.
And Saturday is Small Business Saturday. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I
Well,
got a couple small businesses I still gotta buy a few things from, like the cat place we were talking about before we started recording.
yeah.
But
If you
other
want to
than
give them
that,
a shout out, you can.
oh yeah, they're called, let me get their actual at so I don't get it wrong. They're called Chester and Pearl. They're on Instagram. She's small. I forget where she's based out of, but this is, if it will load, it won't. It's gonna be fuzzy, you guys. I'm sorry. But look for this orange and black cat. They're shaped like a heart.
Okay.
Then you'll find it because there's no way my thing's gonna load.
So
But my cat Nora is on one of the toys.
so Chester and Pearl, and they make cat
Chester and
toys.
Pearl. Yeah. They make cat toys and like stickers and stuff like that, but like most of it is based off her like adopted foster cats. They're made in Raleigh, North Carolina. I think they go to pop-up shops around the area as well.
Oh, hey, North Carolina.
I was like, I really think they're near you.
It's about 3 hours away, but
But I couldn't remember if they were actually North Carolina or not. But they
yeah.
also do like kitty. She doesn't even know I'm doing this, and like I've never actually bought anything. I just got stuff for free. But she has like it's not gonna load, but it's like kitty coal. I got it for them last year, so I did buy something. Never mind.
So
But it's like three different cat toys, and they look like pieces of coal in a bag. And it
okay,
has like kitty coal. It's like it's a cute. One of them's like crinkly. One has like a bell, and then one is like the catnip. But
and they
my
can
cat,
carry around their bag.
yeah, my cats loved them last year, and I have three cats, so I took all three and threw them in different directions and was like, good fucking luck. We got talking about my animals. We know I get distracted. I could just do like a podcast where I talk about my pets. No one would listen to it but me, but
Well, and speaking of which, you can find Brooke's social media stuff down below, including her Instagram that has mostly her kitties and her
yeah.
puppy.
Yeah,
Um,
it's pet Instagram, you guys. Like, I don't do anything. So I just share videos, pictures of them.
I always forget to share mine. I've got one for the cats, but I forget to share their pictures. But my social media stuff is down below. If you want to see full versions of the Hercules and Xena series, you can find them on her Patreon. And yes, please like and
Yes.
subscribe.
Yeah, sometimes
If
you miss out on our very, very good convos if you're not watching the uncut, is all I'm saying.
it helps to like it to show other reactors that you want to see more Hercules and Xena reactions and that they can be uploaded to YouTube, although there's a lot of blurry, but they can be uploaded to
They can.
YouTube.
It's just a lot of work.
Yeah,
Season one of Buffy was a lot of work, but they're less claimy on the later seasons so far for me.
yeah,
What I'm Netflix though and She-Ra is annoying. So it really
yeah.
depends.
There most shows you can do the 10-second rule, but for at least Hercules and Xena, so far it's the 5-second rule.
Ugh, that's annoying.
Yeah. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into this one. This one is called Unchained Heart.
Woo!
Any guesses?
Unchained Heart. It could be love related. I assume it will be, just because it has a heart in it. If we, I don't think they would do a new god or goddess this late in a season, but
Aphrodite?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking because she does have, and I can't remember if this is in the real stories or again, I'm thinking about Percy Jackson because my brain is mush. But like her and Ares, I think like have a relationship on and off kind of thing in like the legends and stuff. So
Yeah.
like I feel like she could be brought in, but I feel like that might be odd for like the final episode of a season. Uh but at the same time a lot of these have been one-offs, so I'm not entirely sure. But I had assumed last time that we are finishing the story with Darphis and Ares in this episode.
So we shall see.
Who knows?
Hopefully, it's not his Unchained Heart.
Yeah. Or Hercules and Xena fall in love, which I don't know if I want that. I don't think I do.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I do.
Maybe it's not a spin-off series and it's just in this series.
Hmm. Don't like that. Dude, you can't date your best friend's ex. That's fucked up. Sorry, it's just like a rule.
Yeah, man
I'd be
code,
on
right?
I'd be on Eolis's side on that.
Bro code.
Well, it's girl code too. Like you don't do that. That's
Girl
fucked.
code. Although there's some girls that have been making media lately because of it. So,
Live your best lives, but I wouldn't do that to any of my friends.
I mean, the whole Tom Sandoval,
Oh God,
Scandival,
is that the
Sand,
Vanderpump thing?
yeah. I,
God, I don't want to watch that show. I will. I will, but I don't want it. There was one of them was on House of Villains, which is the best reality show on TV right now. If
I
you're
haven't
not
seen that.
watching it, they just take villains from all different reality TV shows and put them in a house, and it's like satire with Joel McHale as the host, and they have to do
Oh,
fucking competitions and stuff.
I
And
love
when they
Joel McHale.
and when they get voted out, they get like backflip through a wall. It's awesome. Like I recommend it to literally everyone. You don't need to know all the villains. I only knew like 3 of them,
What
and it doesn't matter.
what
It's
streaming service or
it's on E Network. I
E?
know the
Okay.
first 2 or 3 episodes are free on YouTube. So you can
Okay.
see if you like it first. But like I have Hulu Live TV, so I watch it there. There just wasn't an episode last night because of Thanksgiving, and I was like, that's so fucked up. Like I wanted to eat Thanksgiving and watch people yell at each other.
All right, because who has a social life, you know?
Yeah, and it had as New York, who is like a reality TV, like if you've seen the GIF where someone
Flavor
goes,
Flav.
Beyonce, that's her. She's on there. Tanisha, who does from Bad Girls Club, who like bangs the pots and pans and is like, I didn't get no sleep because of y'all. Y'all never gonna sleep because of me.
I
She's
know New
on
York
there.
from Flavor Flav,
Yeah, New
and
York's from Flavor Flav.
yeah.
She's on there. We got Bachelor Villain. We got Johnny Bananas from The Challenge. We got Johnny Fairplay from Survivor, who pretended his grandma died on
Oh, I remember
Survivor.
that. Yeah.
That guy's on there. Omarosa's on there, who's a real life villain.
Celebrity Apprentice, yeah. Or she wasn't on Celebrity Apprentice until she became a celebrity, but
Yeah, but
she was
originally
on
from that.
The Apprentice itself.
Yeah, we got Shake from Love is Blind, who I think is, and Jax from Vanderpump, who I think those two are just douchebags. They're not villains. But,
Yeah.
all walks of life. And then they have guest villains. Like Abby Lee Miller was a guest, and Cheryl Baskins gets. If we don't stop, I'll talk about House of Villains all day. We're watching the finale of season 1 of Hercules.
I was trying to find a good place to insert that.
I'll go. I'll just keep going.
All right. Here we go. Let's see what trouble Hercules is into, which sidekick he's got, what stories are continuing or not continuing, and go
Yeah.
from there. I still forgot what I'm doing. Maybe we
Uh,
shouldn't record this one.
you were trying to find us, I thought.
I found us.
Okay.
So, all right, we're getting ready to play.
Yeah.
Bathsheba.
Hi, I love her. Star of the show.
Well, a carrot usually does the trick.
Gimme.
Works every time, my friend.
Oh, well,
Oh,
sucks to be that guy.
that didn't work.
Don't hurt the donkey.
Well, if you're going to kill babies, let's see.
Yeah.
Well, there's a horse in the background. He's a little startled by all the action.
The horse is like, why are the people like this?
His feet are dancing. Oh, just step on him. Oh,
Oh no, it's Darfus.
Tell him that Darfus writes again. And if he doesn't believe
Like,
you, say you
doofus?
saw this. The scar that the traitorous bitch Cena left me with. What are you waiting for?
Again, she's not a traitor if you betrayed her. Drama.
and don't forget the again.
Oh god, he's still here too. Buddies.
She got her armor back.
Of course.
Good.
Ceremonies has to do the
I like
writing.
this
All you have to do is
set
take
better.
notes.
Hercules! Excuse me, we're conducting business here. Hercules, you gotta go to Elysia.
What's wrong?
Invaders, led by a warrior called Darfus.
Darkness.
Can't be. He's
Gross.
By your hand if you're Xena.
Only the
gods have the power to bring Darfus back from the dead. I can bet which one it is.
That means nothing to me. I'm still going to Elysia to stop Darfus.
She's like, doesn't seem like my prob.
No.
With the gods, I'm going.
We're going to stop him.
I'm gonna come watch. For strictly literary reasons.
I'm gonna come watch.
Absolutely
If he's not us,
You don't know what you're up against.
Is there?
Hercules, I'm scared.
You're going to sacrifice me. Don't jump to conclusions.
What else are you gonna do? I feel like he's not jumping. Oh god, he's feeding him to the CGI dog.
Yep. Oh, there's some guts.
Rawr. So spooky.
We didn't even get a puppet on that part.
No, they were like, you guys are gonna have to deal with the CGI dog.
Hercules.
Only one man had the weaved
Hercules
pants
possessed
to
a strength
challenge
the
their
world could
power.
conceive, a strength surpassed only by the
His strength
power of
is
his arm.
actually in the
He
pants.
joined the earth.
Well, you know, a weave has shown to be a lot stronger than a single strand.
Wherever an innocent would
Yeah,
suffer,
that's why
there
I
would
think his
be
power is in his pants. Literally, no one else has this technology. I want to talk to the person who edited this intro together, because I need to understand why they picked the worst shot of the centaur walking they had. Like, why? I want to know.
Just so that people don't have their expectations too high.
I'm just like, I need to interview this person.
Salmonius is the Smurf that says, "Are we there yet, Papa
Are
Smurf?"
we there yet? He's literally me.
It's a pretty lake.
It's too cold to swim now, but I want to go swimming.
Doesn't really have an outdoorsy motif.
Do you think we're on a picnic?
A picnic? No. But I don't think one should deny oneself creature comforts just because you're in rust.
And number two, what do you think you're going to put on those plates?
Roast quail?
If you want
If there's
quail,
water, get a
you'll have
fish.
to catch it yourself.
Great hunters don't cook.
Don't look at me.
Just like, I don't cook. That's men's work.
No, wait, I think I should do the scouting.
Oh no. You're
No.
cooking.
You're like huge. You're like the worst scout possible. They're gonna see you. In what world is the bag a way to catch a bird? The cat's like, I hear it. I hear the bird. Get wrecked.
Oh, you made a big mistake, Buster. I happen to be Hercules' best friend. And if you don't get...
Oh no. It's his actual best friend.
I'm a lot funnier if you stop using
Drama.
my back as a couch. Now get
They're
off
both
me,
wearing
Hercules,
purple.
Come on.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't put that together before.
Know him. Now, when you meet him, whatever you do, don't
When
say
you
"You're
meet him.
Hercules." There he is.
He's like, oh, that is him. He's not lying about that. He's such a dick.
you're Hercules?
I can't believe you said that. I told you not to.
I told you not
Yes,
to.
I am. And you are?
Oh my god, the
They call
drama
me
though, he's hanging out with his ex.
Eolus.
Drama.
You're Eolus.
All fun and games now. He's so confused.
I don't believe this.
Eolus is my best friend.
You never mentioned him to me.
Oh, holding out on your official biographer, huh?
It's a long story.
Xena. She's on the loose
Oh.
again.
Xena? No,
Wonder, we're
actually,
friends now.
Don't you have quail to catch?
Bro, she's gonna show up in like 5 minutes.
Well, we get them both. It's good to be with you again, Hercules.
Why is he lying? She's
Yeah,
like 5
it is,
minutes
isn't it?
away.
Well, he's not really lying.
I hear Tommy's rumbling.
He's just
I gotta
omitting.
catch some Xena.
Mm.
Quail.
Some people may find that a distinction. I do not. If you do not tell me something I need to know or would want to know, it is a lie.
Biographer.
Oh, is he thinking Eolus is just gonna take off? Like,
Nothing under here.
oh, okay. But we're in a group? Just like, nah. I'm just gonna scream. Icon.
She doesn't just scream.
Yeah, the element of surprise will never be a thing for any of them. And I support them. So I guess if she continues to, like, take out all his troops, he won't have people.
Eventually he'll be down to no one.
Yeah, because he'll have less people to take new people with.
Tell Darfus I'm coming for him.
I think he'll figure that one out.
Me so much. Feed him to Gregus.
No, Gregus. Bro, that is not how you instill loyalty.
Now that they've said his name, we have met Gregus before.
Yeah, he was the dog before, right?
Yeah, Aries'
Yeah.
pet. Yeah.
Life's full of surprises, isn't it?
Yeah, what do you think's gonna happen when she comes back? It's just gonna blow up then.
meaning to tell you.
Oh, no. We gotta play rock, parchment, dagger for the last quail.
No, that's not yours.
He's just sitting there eating his
Oh,
popcorn.
drama.
It's about
Don't say the wrong thing.
it's about
She's
Zena.
hearing you.
Hello, Aeolus.
She's like, hello, I'm here.
What's she doing?
Drama.
She tried to kill us.
You don't understand.
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Yeah,
You're
it's a
right.
whole
You're
thing.
falling into the same trap that I fell into. And I will burn in Hades before I stick around here to see you do it.
Okay, bye.
Just let me
Remember
get out
last
of here,
time when
Hercules.
you didn't, like, let him explain and it caused problems?
Listen to yourself.
Exactly.
You're talking about a woman who wanted to make history by trying to kill you.
That part of her life.
He's a slow learner.
Oh, yeah.
Past
Is that
it,
what she
for
told you when the
goodness.
both of you were rolling around in bed together?
I do not roll around in
What
bed
the
with her. Now,
fuck?
did you just hear me out?
Where did that come from? Like,
Because apparently Hercules is a womanizer.
She wouldn't let him.
but
murder
like,
women
she
and
has
children.
made it very clear
She even
she
saved the
hated
baby,
him
and
and
for
has
that, he tried
no
to kill
interest
her.
in him that
So you
way.
take pity on her, huh?
I'm going to. And I want you with us.
Or you really don't want to be there to take down
Nothing I
Darfus?
say is gonna make you change your mind, is it?
No,
Not really.
it's the right thing to do.
Okay.
Now stop being a whiny baby and join us on the
Count me
episode.
in.
Drama, Elis, don't make me not like you. I was just like singing your praises last episode, and now you're gonna be like this?
He's just trying to
Aeolus, you need a carrier pigeon.
protect
Not me,
his
is it?
buddy's back.
Okay, but like, I like Xena more,
All I smell
so
in you is hyacinth and
don't be
cinnamon.
mean.
Are you a biographer or a bad comedian? Or have you dreamed up
Both.
some other get-rich-quick scheme?
How about love slave? I'm versatile.
You're done.
Why are you looking at me? I can keep quiet.
Well,
I know it's time to stop talking. I know discretion.
One of us talks more than the others.
Shush.
Is that a rattlesnake?
Spooky. I love the idea of they're like, we're watching out for like traps, but like if they're up there, what are you gonna do about it? Like, even if you see them, like there's no way you get out of it.
They can run faster.
I guess, but oh no, the CGI rocks are gonna get us. Bro, chill out.
Aren't you enjoying yourself? Well,
Me? I'd be like, we should just die here.
Head is bleeding.
Too much. Too
So you're
hard.
Salomonius.
Yeah. Bro, he can't die. I'll be so sad.
Hercules is dead.
You're
Yeah,
not
we've
the
heard
first.
that before.
Yeah, you're not the first person to claim that.
We will join with him to fulfill the
Hey, we
mighty
see his real hair.
Ew, maybe put the helmet back on.
You prefer the mohawk with horns?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't normally, but maybe a little, maybe a bit. No, I'd be trying to get us out, but like I would be like, we're just gonna die. Like, what are we doing? See, I wouldn't still be just sitting there if there was a way out, bro. Go. But people do have like panic attacks and like they cannot move.
Yeah.
It's natural to freeze when you're in a dangerous situation.
Fight, flight, or freeze.
Yeah. So I don't feel people should like be too hard on themselves if they do freeze in that like a situation like that, because it is natural. Like it's just your body. They're fine. See?
Everybody except me. All I did is prove what a coward I am.
Yeah,
You
but
are
you're
nothing
like,
of the sort,
you keep them
Salomonius.
smiling,
I
and
remember
that's
how you stuck by
important
me when there was a
sometimes.
battle with centaurs
You know?
above my sight. Let him go.
He's sad.
He'll be all right.
He's never sad.
Want me to bandage that head?
No.
He's like, no, you poison me. Get over it.
Should be a lot of laughs around the campfire tonight.
Dude, when Hercules has to be the chill, like, comedic relief, and he's just like, oh god, I'm not funny.
I know.
Guys, I need you to be funny.
Every time Aeolus looks at me, I feel his hate. He acts as if I'm trying to drive a wedge between you again.
What did you expect, Xena?
I mean, I get him being mad because she used him.
Could you
But,
go back
like,
to hating me?
she hasn't done anything to, like, drive a wedge this time.
No, but we have a episode in between where
Yeah.
Yellis wasn't involved.
Yeah, I'm just immediately on her side. He'll get
You
over it.
saved that baby. You're wrong. There's the goodness in your heart.
Friends. See, I want them to be friends.
Diamond mine is waiting to be pillaged.
What are you even gonna do with a bunch of diamonds?
I want to know where he got this crown, because it's not the same crown he had before.
No. That man have a spork on his eye patch?
That's what it looked like.
Get some sense into that thick skull of yours.
Take it easy, Yellis.
We're trying to save them, so
Darkness's name
Yellis
doesn't
is
scare
gonna
you.
kill them.
Maybe Ares' will.
He bears us no ill will.
I don't think he cares
You were
that
saying?
much.
Look, Hercules, it is Darfus.
It's Darfus.
And this is how gods lose their, not patrons.
Yeah.
Don't know what to call
Their
them.
patrons.
Their congregation.
They're all gonna unsubscribe from Aries Patreon. They're pissed.
Come on, Yellis.
Yeah, do better. You're welcome.
We are seeing less of them waiting one at a time.
Yeah, they are trying to actually kill them, it feels like. Oh. Awkward.
Don't you know you can't kill me? Ares is on my side.
Okay, what if they cut your head off? Like,
Ares
would
will
he be,
just sew it back on.
like, would he'd be like the guy on Pirates of the Caribbean whose head comes off and he's like trying to find it?
Carries it around.
Okay, she can kill them though.
Yeah.
Why don't you do like any fighting if you can't die?
Retreat.
I'm kind of judging him because like if he can't die, why isn't he
Find
fighting
something.
them?
Right.
They can't kill him.
Right.
He'd eventually get in a lucky shot.
Salmonius is missing.
He's probably hiding somewhere. Or they took him. Drama.
He's in disguise again.
He's like, I am Darfus.
As warriors, Hercules and Xena have always been a perfect
Oh, he's
match.
gonna write
I
nice
find myself
things.
wondering about them falling in love, getting married, having
Oh,
children,
thank you.
hiring me to handle their finances.
Good. Guess we should get going.
It's a pretty nasty scratch on his head.
Yeah.
You know, the only person who's ever saved my life before was Hercules.
I'm thinking back on that.
We're on the same side. I was all twisted up by hate.
Do we know where that hate came from? Or that hasn't been explained?
Now,
Her
there's
hate?
an encouraging
Yeah,
sign.
for Hercules. I don't think they super explained why she hated him.
Yeah, they haven't said.
Okay.
Well, just
Other than him being a
just
semi-god
footprints
and
that might have been his.
Yeah, but
A
like
good
it felt like there was
conquest.
something else there.
Is a measure of how badly you have failed, Ares.
You
Vegas
didn't
needs
even
flesh and
fight,
blood
bro.
to fight. But you fled with us.
That guy was right, and he should say it.
The rest of you, prepare for the arrival of Hercules and Xena. Kill them.
Bro,
and
you
regain
could
your
all
honor.
just like leave.
Fail.
No.
Gragas.
They did like they were starting to have their doubts.
Yeah, they're like, maybe we don't hang out with this guy anymore.
Prove your sense of humor.
He knows. There's no ocean around here.
Oh my god, look at his feet!
The horses?
Yeah,
Of course
Sorry.
there is.
he has like the big
You
fluffy
can't see
feet.
past your reins,
Yeah.
can you? Hades.
Okay, so he didn't get kidnapped.
Worry works.
'Cause I don't think this nice old man kidnapped him.
My animals
Really?
are just fine.
Very perceptive.
He kind of laughs like the seer.
I see that. Get it?
I think
Haha.
it's my turn.
See it.
Wait,
That's not all you're full of.
Hey, flattery will get
Uh-huh.
you nowhere.
I'll go get some wood, but I'm still not going to cook.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Listen to that music.
Oh no! I heard it! I'm having flashbacks.
Since
Music
when does the
says
ocean smell of
everything.
ghosts? Sorry, old man. It is.
He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna interrupt.
Is this what it feels like to be you, Hercules?
I think you're just finding out how good it feels to challenge the forces of evil.
I see
Well,
that face.
I don't think they're siblings
Whatever I do doesn't
anymore.
count.
I guess.
To let you know how I feel about you, in case I die fighting Darfus.
Ew. Where did that come from? I don't ship it. Sorry if I've just ruined it for everyone, but I don't. I feel like her feelings for him came out of nowhere.
Enemies to lovers is not a new thing.
It's something I like, but I normally like when it's like slow burn. Like, and they slowly become like friends, and then they like realize, oh no, I like them. I like that kind of enemies to lovers.
Traitor.
Ah,
Now we've really got trouble.
Great, can't wait for him to go back and see them making out. Stupid love music. They did the same thing on Buffy when Xander and Willow were cheating on their partners, and I was like, why are you playing love music right now? I'm mad.
spoilers.
Spoilers, guys. I assume people will have seen that show. Also, if they haven't, they don't know what I'm talking about. So it'll be fine. But I don't like it. Awkward.
Well, he didn't see them making out, but the after effects.
He's not dumb.
Hello, Eolus?
Get him, Eolus. Tear him a new one.
Did I get back too soon?
I've switched sides.
Salmonius is a lot of things, but I have a hard time believing that a traitor is one of them.
He's just trying to stay alive.
Yeah, what's he
Greatness
gonna
is
do?
there.
Be like, fuck you, Darfus? And then get fed to the
Ares
dog?
his pet. He'll feed on Darfus's victims until he's the biggest creature that ever walked.
So what are we gonna do to stop them?
He's just like, let's kill that dog.
You can only defeat evil with evil.
He just got an idea.
Eat.
Oh no, they're trying to make him eat a lot so he'll be a big meal for the dog.
Yeah.
No thank you. Please don't shove spam down my throat.
Stop right there.
Uh-oh.
The mighty Hercules. How does it feel to be found?
Idiot.
How does it feel?
Uh-oh.
Well, you didn't give me a very good angle.
I knew you could handle it.
Come on, we need to move fast, Eolus. You know what to do.
Rama.
Yeah, burning wagon coming up.
They're just gonna be a thruple.
It's time to teach
Yeah, I
you
know.
madness.
We didn't know how advanced Hercules was.
They were like, yeah, we're good.
When did we start chaining them?
Yeah, like, they think he's gonna be the one to break out. Bro. You have to go, like, up and down, I think.
In 7th grade, we had to show that we could build a fire by doing that. It was for
Almost.
history class.
I learned how to, like, I worked at a nature camp one summer, so I learned how to do a fire. But not, we didn't have, like, something like that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I feel like they would not make it in time. Wait, why would they assume he was in the cart?
Trojan horse.
I guess. Maybe they should have closed their gate. He would definitely have been eaten by that dog by now. Take that. Oh.
We're not out of this yet. Thank you.
I was going to say, he's still
Yeah,
chained to
you're-
the rock.
Still chained up. And this
I wonder if he knows
doggy
how
is
to play
still
fetch.
mad. He says, "Fork. Get it." They're kind of back to letting them take turns.
Sure you stay.
Yeah. We can't always have them all ganging up.
I doubt that, sir. We gotta get Darfus eaten by the dog. You can't come back from that. Come on. Bro, did you just cut your leg off? No, he has to do something brave because he wasn't brave earlier.
I know.
That looks so real. There were like 30 men out here, and Aeolus is just like, I got it, it's fine.
Eolus just feeds them to Salmonius.
Get him! Rawr. Num num num. Oh god.
He can't eat the undead.
Oh, that's bad.
Bad diet.
Poor dog. Yo, you're really lucky that dog was able to eat him.
Only I
hat.
I don't know why we're putting the stick through the
You looking for this?
handles.
Yeah, there's nothing in there.
Take care, Salmonius.
He's like, yeah, hanging out with you guys is too dangerous for my health.
Well, want to come along?
Awkward.
There's someone I need to talk to first.
Please don't.
That's right, you use him and you leave.
You're gonna make me cry. I haven't done that since I was a child.
Zena.
I think that actors-wise, she has better chemistry with Aeolus's actor.
Yeah.
Like, their conversations I like better.
Yeah.
Let me go.
Like, I have to have my own show.
I've got to get started.
They're gonna pay me so much more.
I wish you'd let me go.
I have to go.
You unchained my heart.
There's
It
the
was
title.
her heart.
Never understood the cape being looped.
Yeah, like, it's only on one side. That's not gonna keep you warm. It's just fashion.
Just fashion. There's probably a purpose, easier to carry or
Alright.
something like that, but
Yeah, and then maybe you can hook it over if it is cold.
The good guys won.
Yeah, but the dog died. Me, like, it's an ugly CGI dog, and I'm like, yeah, but the dog.
none of Aries' pets were harmed in the making of this episode.
No CGI dogs were harmed. Not Camp Boss.
I don't think there's a thing at the end of this, but
Not bad. Me judging everyone's names.
no vicious beasts intent on taking over the world were harmed during the production.
I support him.
So, season 1 is down in the books.
They
What'd
never
you-
thought we'd get here. They never thought, with all our audio issues, that we'd get here, but we did.
I know. Well, now anytime I hear a little bit of weird sound in my earbuds, I'm like, wait, was that part of the show or was that?
It's back.
What did you think of that episode?
I like that episode. It did really feel like a two-parter, which I liked because I don't think any other episodes have really continued on in the same way that this one did. So they felt way more connected than some of the more like one-offy episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm a huge fan of the Hercules Xena romance. It kind of felt like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Because I thought they had like a good like working friendship. And I was like, I like this, and I should have known. We're not allowed to have nice things.
Well, I think
People have to hook up.
I think story-wise, it would have worked better for maybe a truer romance between her and Aeolus, since there was already something there.
Yeah, because she did seem, even if she was using him the first time, she did seem to still kind of like him.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least they had good banter. Like I feel like their actors had more chemistry maybe.
Yeah.
Than like the other two actors, which sometimes you can fake it and sometimes you can't. Like sometimes people just have better on-screen chemistry with different actors.
Yeah, well, it's not necessarily whether actors get along with each other or not or anything like
Yeah.
that. They don't have the chemistry. They don't have the
Yeah.
spark.
It just wasn't there for me, or at least not in these two episodes. Maybe if it had been longer built up between them, like guest starring on each other's shows and it happened. But I'm definitely someone who likes a more like drawn out, like thoughtful romance plot, like an earned romance plot, than maybe something that's just like, oh, they're single and now, well, we're putting them together,
Yeah.
which is kind of what this felt like.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's probably my only con to it. I think the continued story with Dorfus and Ares and the dog, because even the dog is a throwback to the episode even before that where the people were going missing. So I think for a season finale, it had a lot of good different parts taken from different episodes brought back and all tied together. We even got like both of our sidekicks. They really brought, it felt like everyone kind of important to the story back.
Yeah. Although Salmonius was saying goodbye there at the end.
Yeah, it could be that maybe the actor's not coming back for another season.
Hmm.
But I don't know, maybe they just weren't sure if they're gonna have him come back yet, so they like did that just in case. But
Maybe.
he could still come back. I don't know if I would take that like as a fully gone. Maybe if he had been eaten by the dog, I'd be like, yeah, he's gone. But
He's gone. He's not
you
coming back.
never know. Also, we don't know how far away Athens is from this make-believe place they're at right now, so it could be like not that far.
Well, everything's walking distance apparently because we had the folks from Asia there in
Yeah, this
Greece.
is
So,
like Pangea, the smallest Pangea ever.
yeah. And you were saying Dorfus on purpose, correct?
Maybe Dorcas, Doofus, whatever.
Darfus.
Okay, well, I like Dorfus better.
I thought you were saying that on purpose
I
to
was
make
like,
fun of the
every
name.
time I almost called him like Dorcas for some reason every single time, and I was like, oh no, it has an F in it, but I forgot the A.
Yeah.
Well, I've changed it. It's Dorfus now.
And, they've kind of established that anybody could come back at any time since we've brought Darfus back to life.
If he comes back from being eaten by a dog, though, that's drama.
Well, and actually, Darfus wasn't the first one to show that. In the Vanishing Dead,
Yeah.
the lead guy helping the sister.
Yeah, Ares like kind of like took over.
Yeah.
So I don't think anybody in a show like this is gone forever. Especially shows with magic and stuff, you never really know.
True, you never know. How do you feel overall about season 1?
I think the latter half was better. But I think for an intro season to a show, I think it was pretty good because like Hercules' character felt like well written enough, like he felt like he had the same motivations and like goals throughout the whole season. And we kind of saw slowly Ares being built up into this bigger and bigger villain. So I think him being the final villain of the season makes sense. I think with how little we saw Hera this season, if she had been the big bad of this season, I'd be like, okay, that's kind of feels like they just brought her back. Versus
Just
like,
because.
I feel like she's either up to something or like she's gonna get involved again some other way. But it did feel like Ares was the villain of this season, so if this was his big plan, them thwarting it makes sense for the end of the season.
Well, and how much worse can she do to Hercules other than actually kill him, which
Yeah, she's like, I'm good.
she knows she can't do.
Yeah, she's like, I killed your family, bro. Peace. There's nothing else I need to do.
You'll
I
hate me
feel like
forever.
she's like, I won. Versus Ares is like, bro, he ruined one of my plans and now I hate him.
Yeah. So I don't know if you noticed, but the crew noticed that I went black there for a minute because I couldn't remember exactly which VHS tapes I had. I know I told you about the cartoon Hercules and Xena, but of the VHS tapes, I knew I had the Xena trilogy, which if you ever hear anybody talking about it, it's not from the Xena series, it's from Hercules. And it's the Warrior Princess, the Gauntlet, and Unchained Heart. So if you hear anybody mention the trilogy, that's what they're talking about.
Okay, because those are her 3 Hercules episodes.
Yeah. And then I couldn't remember what other Hercules show I had, but it was the Amazon Women. So you know what I liked.
Iconic. Queens.
And then the only 2 action figures I got from the Hercules line were both Xena. So
I mean, she's my favorite, so it's fine. Character tier list, everybody. Xena, Eolus.
Well, and that was going to be my next question to you is we've kind of talked about who you've liked and who you haven't liked throughout. Were you planning on doing a tier list? Because I don't do them. I don't even know how to start them.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll do one for this series. Since it might be a little weird for it just to pop up on my channel and people be like, "What?"
What's this?
But I mean, I guess that could get people into it. I don't know. I'll think about it, but like I feel like just talking about it at the end of each season here, since we're kind of talking about the season anyway, is probably easier with two people. I'd also have to probably make the tier list if one does not already exist. So, and normally I do that
Yeah.
right as I finish the season.
I was going to say Kaz and Zuroff, if I'm saying that correctly, would probably be able to help you with getting all your pieces together. I know
Yeah.
there's, I guess, the images or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I have to be careful because I'm like, if I don't know all their names when I'm trying to find the season one characters, you'll
You can
like
spoil yourself.
stumble. Yeah, so that's why I'm like, with this one, maybe I'll avoid it just because there's so many reoccurring actors and stuff. Um,
Well, and they're not always reoccurring as that character.
yeah,
So
so that's why I'm like, this one might be a little dangerous for me to build a tier list, but I think if I was just doing like our reoccurring, Xena and Aeolus are in S because they're my favorites, and then Hercules and his name is already gone from my brain. The guy who was just there.
Salmonius.
Salomonius are probably A tier characters.
Okay.
And then the villains kind of all fall below that because I still need like Ares is probably the best. I'd put him in like B tier
Okay.
as like for a villain. But all the other like side characters would probably fall into the C's and D's and things like that. Unless they're
Well,
dogs.
and Xena went from villain to hero, so she falls in
Yeah.
both categories there.
Yeah, she'd still be S tier either way.
Okay.
Because I like her. My tier lists are all vibes. I'm sure I piss somebody off with them when I'm like, yeah, actually I don't like this person's vibe from this one episode, so they're in like C tier.
Well, you know what's so funny are the commenters who are like, blah 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 blah. You know, why can't you see that this person is
Because I hate
is
them.
doing this because of this? It's like, dude, it's a
I
reaction
don't
because
care.
we're getting their opinion, the reactor's opinion, not yours.
Yeah.
Although,
Yeah.
if you say it nicer,
Yeah, well, that's why I'm always like, hey, if you disagree with me, please do so in the comments. Just do it like, don't be mean to others or me about it.
all right.
Because, like, I know I'm hard on Xander. If any of y'all have watched my season 2, he got fucking lucky. I hadn't watched season 3 yet, is all I'm saying. Season 3 tier list is going to be a fun time. Unless you like Xander.
You're not the only one that feels that way about Xander. Don't worry.
Yeah, I've like, since I've gotten to season 3, I've talked to a couple of my real life friends from like childhood who watch it. And they're like, yeah, I knew you were going to fucking hate him. I hate him. And I'm like, yeah, okay. They were like, he doesn't get better. And I was like, thank you for not lying to me.
Well, that's not 100% accurate, but I can't say anything without giving anything away.
This one friend telling me that he's not going to get better enough for me to like him, I know she's right. Because we always agree. And I'm like, okay, good to know.
Now, have those friends also seen Hercules and Xena?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think one of my friends has definitely seen Xena. She's because she had a cat named Xena. She's a big fan, I think, of Xena, but I don't know if she's actually watched Hercules. So they also have a cat named Hercules, but her brother named that one.
Oh, okay.
So he might be a fan of Hercules.
It could just be like He-Man and She-Ra.
Yeah, exactly. So
I did
don't know.
meet a real life kid named She-Ra.
I feel like it's not bad. Depending.
I worked at Spencer Gifts, and the mom called out to her daughter something about She-Ra come here, and I was like, She-Ra, the Princess of Power? I think it's Princess of Power. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Yeah, the new one is the Princesses of Power because there's more than one princess in the cartoon.
Okay.
That's how I realized that when I was like making titles in like season 2, and I was like, oh shit, I have to add this S. Because they're technically, that's how they differentiate, I think, the show titles.
Oh, okay.
But the new one has Princesses of Power, and that one is just Princess of Power. I don't know. I just finished season 3 of that show, and it made me cry. So, it's fine. There's a lot of tears coming, is all I'll say.
Yeah, you said this week has been a week of tears for you.
Oh yeah, Buffy made me cry, that made me cry, Stand By Me made me cry. It was a lot of crying, okay?
Well, you can say that at least Hercules did not make you cry.
Not yet. They'll get there, I'm sure. Like somehow they'll like get to my heartstrings. I cry so easily, but it was just like cool. Everything's making me cry this week. It's fine. I'm
Any
probably fine.
any hopes for going into season 2 of Hercules?
Well, I assume we're not gonna see Xena as much since she'll be in her own show. I hope they maybe connect the monsters of the week a little more like they kind of did near the end of this season where like the dog was one but then the dog comes back and it's all related to Ares. So maybe just a few more like reoccurring characters and like related threads throughout the episodes.
Okay.
Just cuz I enjoy that. That's why I've really been liking Buffy season 3, like the monsters of the week feel connected to the main storyline now instead of separate.
Yeah, with Buffy, they've said that you'll see people say, even if you say it's a filler, it's still not really a filler. There's
There's at
important
least
pieces in it.
something that goes back, yeah. Which
Yeah,
I like a little more than the monsters of the week where nothing happens kind of thing.
and you'll see as things take off with Hercules that the storylines get a little better.
Yeah, which I mean that's also a part of season 1, right? Like a show is still finding its footing and like figuring out what it wants to be and what it wants its characters to be.
Yep.
So I always give a lot of leeway on the first season of a show. I don't expect it to be perfect.
Anything you're hoping goes away?
Um, Not the awful CGI. I fucking love it. Like it looks so bad, and I'm like, this is so bad, and I love
It's
it.
so bad it's good.
Um, I guess the forced romancy plots. Like I want Hercules to get a romance, but it's like built throughout the season. And I don't know if I'll get that. But I do want him to find happiness again somehow,
Okay.
even if it's by the end of the show.
What about Aeolus?
I want him to stay, but I don't know if he will. If he like falls in love, because last time he got married and we didn't see him forever, and then
Well,
like
and we didn't
he
even see his
died off.
wife die.
Yeah, she died off camera, and then
Yeah.
they were like, he's back.
Well, and
So
that's
like
what
it,
I was going to
I
say is
worry.
if he's back, do you want to see him in a relationship and see him happy? And
I think so, but like I think he needs to be with like a spunky character like him. Like I liked the girl from the one episode where he and that girl worked together.
Aeolus and the girl?
Yeah, they were like separated because him and Hercules were like, we should go this way. No, we should go this
Oh,
way. I liked her. So like
okay.
someone like that, I feel like a reoccurring character that like maybe they butt heads at first, but it like develops. I like slow development stuff, okay? I watch Bridgerton, you guys. It's all about them almost kissing. It's a whole thing.
It's the tease. You like the
Yeah.
tease.
Yeah, I like a lot put into that and for it to make sense in the context of the story.
Okay. So no sudden romances.
No, it needs to have like grit and stuff behind it.
We'll see if they do that.
I doubt it. We'll find out, but I'm expecting a bunch of hot girls to come and go.
Yeah. I mean, we do have the scantily clad women, but at least, we get the men with their shirts off occasionally too.
Yeah,
So,
it's pretty even most
yeah.
of the time.
Yeah.
But we will have to see during season 2.
So, on that note, thank you all for joining us on this one, and we'll see you on season 2.
Bye.
Bye.
The Queen's work never done. It's
Our
so
Queen's
busy.
work is never done.
Busy.
So
Oh.
busy.
You know, it's about time you guys got down on your knees and kissed my ass. I made you who you are today. Print that one for those boys back home.